Hello, everybody, and welcome to Toffee Bluecast. We are back, baby, and this is going to be a great show because it's a footy show. International break is over, and I know we all couldn't wait, but it's done. Thank God, April. It's done, and this is not an international break talk show. Although we did do an epic show, Daniel Mice on the show with the stadium stuff. They got real good reaction on that, by the way. Thanks to everyone that watched that. It was on, I think it was on like 1,500 views, over 100 likes, and I think it'll only go up as well. So what a cracking show that was. People really said to us that they was happy with the guest that we got in. So it makes us feel proud, like we're doing our part for you. And we will try and do that on other international breaks to stop you from falling asleep. But we are here. The game is Everton at home, where we're unbeaten, against Aston Villa, a real good football team. Paul, talk to me. It's a big game, isn't it? I mean, we've got some other stuff to talk about. Just a brief, what's your sentence on that game? What do you think? Scared?
Yeah, I don't mind Villa, actually. They're similar in some ways to us in that we're stalwarts of the top division and founding members and all that sort of stuff. So there's a level of respect, I think, between us and Villa. And now it's the Jack Grealish derby. So everyone, I'd imagine, would be on his side up to a point for Villas. But looking forward to it. I'm taking our air into a first game tomorrow. So hopefully, it's that moment again. I got my walk up the steps against Brighton and saw the pitch and the stands and everything. So she gets to have her second time as well now because she'd been to Goodison. Now she gets to do that again at Hill Dickinson. So yeah, I can't wait. It's going to be a good day.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy, and what a game as well. To Aston Villa, a very good football team, as David Moyes was saying in the interview. I am just tweeting. We are live on Facebook. We all are also live on X and live on YouTube. What some of you will be watching it on now. If you can share it, like it, repost it, and get behind us and do hit that subscribe. We are going for the 10,000 subscribers. I think we're on our way to 7. So let's push to 10,000. Paul's is home. He's been driving on a 8-hour road trip to get back.
All the way from Wales. 11 hours like he walked home, but no, the traffic was shocking. So I'm glad he got home safe.
Yeah, we feel for you. There's nothing worse than that when you get in the car and you think to yourself, my journey is going to be 4 hours, which is long. And you think, right, it's 4 hours, it's long, but I'm going to set myself 4 hours in your head. And then traffic makes it 8 hours for Pawsey on the way home from his holiday. 8 hours. So from 4 hours to 8 hours, his head must have been balmy. I just really hope that the radio station was blasting out some 80s crackers for him. And he was doing the robot and all that on the way back to keep people positive, because I'm sure his family would have been ripping their hair out on the way home, especially with the kids in the back if they're like mine. So, yeah, Pawsey, it was a long journey. But you did it because we fight with all of our might to get home. And that's what you did to get on the Toffee Bluecast. Right, people, we have got a little bit of news to cover, which we often have. We like to talk about the latest stuff, Toffee Bluecast. Sometimes it's good when we talk about it, sometimes it's bad, but we do like to cover it because we are an Everton channel. So I'm going to chuck it on the screen straight away. You tell me what you think. We'll put a few comments on if we can. We do interact with you. We know we do. Emma's in the house. You're all in the house. I can see. I'm going to jump on the comments. Paul's on them at the minute. Abu's in the house as well. I can see. But I'm going to cover a little few. We have to cover it. I know with Everton, it's always some people think this, some people think that, and we're a bunch of piranhas snapping at each other, thinking different things. But we do cover it. And today, the latest thing that seemed to be put up was that Goodison Park was changing. The other stuff had been taken down, and it's been changed. It has been changed. Now, I'll say what I think on it, personally. When last season, when Goodison Park was coming to an end, we all knew that Goodison Park wasn't going to stay the same. We all knew that it wasn't going to stay the same. We all knew that it was going to have to be made smaller because it's got to be made for the women's team, for their capacity, like the Hill Dickinson Stadium has been designed for us. Like when we had Dan Mize on, he said, this is for Everton. This is all made to fit you. Goodison Park now needs to be made to fit the women's team. So you're going to see seats get taken away. As much as it may break your heart, yes, it's a historic stadium, but this is the women's football team stadium now. It's been passed over to them. We've said bye to it, so they can do what they want with it. And it's their ground and they need to make it their home. It's not going to stay the same. It's not like a thing where we can go over and look at all the time and it's going to stay the same. It's going to change to the women's football, how they want it, right? And we've seen some stuff getting taken away. Yes, we have. And now we've seen the Legends posters being taken down and this has been put up. And there's been a lot of reaction on it. Some people saying, oh, pink, what's pink to do with Everton? Well, it's a women's football team. If they want a bit of pink on it, to show everyone that it's the women's football ground now, they can. They might change this. I don't think they will. I don't see a problem with it personally myself. I think they want to show that Goodison Park is the women's football team ground now, and that's whose it is. Now, I've seen a lot of Everton fans, and you're in the right to do what you want. Like I said, we all think different. I'm giving my opinion, but that is the women's football team. Our women, by the way, Everton's women. That's our football team's club and ground, and they're going in that. That's their stadium. They're really excited about it. They're happy about it. It's a wicked ground for the women's team. Us as Everton fans, we should be getting behind them, personally, I think, and we should be supporting them and wanting the ground to be the best it can be for them. And I feel just because some are still gutted that we haven't got Goodison Park anymore, just bitter because of that, because a lot of the feedback that I've seen isn't, oh, it should be like this for the women's team. It should be like that for the women's team. It should be made like this for the women's team. It's not constructive feedback. It's people just really angry because Goodison Park's been taken away. But I feel that's putting a massive black cloud over that this ground's going to be the women's football team and they want it to be good. So a lot of the stuff that I've seen on X now, a lot of people saying, oh, it's bad, it's bad, it's bad. The women's football team might be liking this, that they're putting their own stamp on it. And we've been a lot of Everton fans have been jumping on it negative, and then I've seen other fans that not even from Everton, other fans ripping into it as well. So we've kind of started something where we've put, a black cloud over something for our women's football team when we didn't need to. That's just my opinion. I just think we should just get behind it. What I want to see is this pink Everton, this up now, and in a couple of years' time, I want to see all the women from the Everton's women's football team holding trophies, and it to be new and be all the women holding trophies and being successful in that Everton top. And I think there will be, because I personally think that the freaking group have come in and they've said, we need better younger players. We can see they've already put better players in our academy and put some better younger players in. So they want our academy to be better. They want our women's football team to be really strong. We've just seen when England won. Look how big that was when England just won. I think Everton are thinking, one of Everton's old players, I think Everton are thinking women's football is going to be bigger and bigger. Let's push it out as much as we can. And they want the women's football team to be really successful in Goodison Park. And I think that's a good stadium for it to be successful in. So I know I've said a lot on that, but I just think they are us. That's our women's football team. So we shouldn't be putting a black cloud over them. We should be getting behind them and pumping them up. And I think that they're going to do fantastic. They won in the derby. We've seen someone score a hat-trick in the derby. And that's my thoughts on it. Paul, tell me your thoughts in the comments. We'll put it on, and then we've covered that topic.
Yeah, I mean, it's people have got to they've got to decide in their own heads whether you want to what extent you want the link and the bond between the men's team and the women's team. We're Everton Football Club, so it's not just the game's evolving a bit. Clubs are evolving. It's a business. There's lots of different branches to our tree. That is Everton, and obviously the biggest one and the one bringing in the most money and the one that we've all grown up with is obviously going to be the men's senior team. But you've got the under 23s, you've got the 18s, you've got all those. You've got our disability side. You've got all of these other teams, and including the women's team. So they're all at different stages in their own evolution and their own journey. Now, the men's senior team the reason we could have bloody 100-foot Dixie Dean and everyone else around the stadium is because we've got over 100 years history, far more than 100 years history. And the thing is, we've got so much to sort of choose from, and a lot of the girls who are now sort of fans of the women's side may not have been fans of the women's side first. They might have been fans of the men's side. So as a club, we're sort of evolving, but you can't. Well, it depends whether people feel every section, every branch of our club should look exactly the same, because there are differences. So, obviously, I liked it as it was, but it's not conducive to the women's team. It might be in the next 10 years that there are pictures of all players sort of around. There was a post on X the other day which took it back. It was a picture of when it was some graphics on the walls, but not as big as what we had with all of the players. That's just been taken down this week, and it also had the flags hanging off the side of the stadium as well. So that might be the next stage, but it doesn't have to be exactly as it was. And whether you like the colours or not, then that's just going to be a matter of taste and marketing and everything else. The stadium itself is going to be reduced in capacity, so it's not exactly the same as it was. It's not going to be, and we don't particularly need it or want it to be, because now we've got Hill Dickinson Stadium for the men's senior team, and we all love it. It's absolutely amazing. So it's recognising that we've got different arms to our whole club, and each one with their own merit, really. So whether you like the colours or you're sad about the graphics being taken down, it's sort of having an overall view of it, really. You can't really moan about it too much if you don't go and support the women, or you don't support them from afar. So, people have got to maybe take it in the sense and the scale that it is at the moment.
I just think that we're all together, we're all Everton. That's our Everton's women's football team, and we should just support them. And like I say, get beyond what they do, and I hope that they do well. You never know; they might have just took that down, put that up for now, and be looking to do something else in the future with it. They just probably want to make a statement that it is the women's football stadium, and so they should, because it's their stadium now. It's not our stadium anymore. We've got all the history there, and we'll remember it forever. That's why we did. We had the guy doing the models on the show, because we knew that last season, that's why a lot of people were so emotional. We knew last season that Goodison Park wouldn't be the same. So I don't know why people are shocked when stuff starts happening to it, because it is going to. They're not just going to leave it like that. And it wouldn't make sense if they did for the women's football team as well, because they're not going to fill that up. They haven't got the numbers to fill that up every week. So they've got to do what they've got to do to make it financially stable, and that's fine.
Yeah, it's great. It's great that it's still there, I think. I really think, if you think about where the women were playing in the grounds that they've been playing in the last decade, and now they're going to have Goodison as their stadium, that's fantastic. And I watched the derby, I watched the 4-1, and I was worried after the first 5 minutes because it was a little bit ridiculous. We were just getting absolutely battered without conceding, but then they absolutely came into their own, and they've got some decent players. So fingers crossed they can do the old lady justice, and make it their own. Like who was it said it before? Make it their own. Yeah. So there you go.
There you go. So get us some trophies in. We've had some feedback in the comments. We try to put your comments up, and we've covered it. It just seemed to be a big topic, and I've seen a lot of people trying to rip into our own club, and I'm thinking, why are you ripping us? Like, let's get behind it. Sometimes our fans rip ourselves more than what other fans rip us, and then it gets other fans on us as well. We start it. If you actually went and looked who started the actual stuff, you'd think, it's an Everton fan ripping our own club. And then he's made it massive and got everyone else on it, and now everyone's laughing at us. Why have you done that? People are laughing at us. Don't do that. Right. Anyway, That's that. And I'm behind the Women's Football Club to absolutely smash it, especially after that hat-trick in the derby. Absolute boomer. Gotta love a derby, haven't you? 3 goals in the derby. Love it. We haven't really... We did the International Stadium show. We haven't really talked about this player. We will talk about him in a minute, so we'll cover the new player. But we're going to pop this man on the screen. How good was that? Player of the month, Super Jack Grealish, Paul. Talk to me. Jack Grealish, Player of the month, in the comments as well. Let me know what you think. We've all seen the video of Dewsbury Hall giving him the trophy.
Yeah.
What did you think?
That's class, that. That's so good. They seem to get on well, them two. I watched the quiz that the two of them did, and 2 of the girls as well, where they were trying to pronounce places in Liverpool. So Specky, if you ever drive through Specky on your way to the ground, and Bozakely or something like that as well. So that was good. They seem to be getting on well, and it's his first one as well, he said, which I was surprised at, thinking about how well he did at Villa and stuff. So, he certainly deserves it, and it's the first one that we've had for 5 years as well. I think DCL, when we had Ancelotti, was our last one. So it's been a while. We don't get it very often, really. And we've had it 10 times. I think, who was it? Someone, I think Stato or El Brenton.
Someone put 10 up today. I did see that.
El was saying of the last 20 years or something, 25 years. We don't get it very often. So he deserves it. And
how crap would be.
Yeah. Hopefully it spurs him on and he carries on doing as well as he's done so far.
Yeah, I just, when I seen the interview, and obviously Jack Grealish's birthday, happy birthday, just gone belated. Did put something up for him, so you've probably seen it. But when Dewsbury Hall said, "I've got your birthday present," Jack Grealish was like, "Oh, birthday present," and then the birthday present was the trophy Premier League player, and he didn't know. You could tell it was a surprise because his face dropped, and he got the little butterflies. Jack Grealish did, and he's like, "Oh, Player of the Month," and then he was like to Dewsbury Hall, he's like, "I've never won that before," and it was so like, oh, it was good, like emotional. I like it because you think to yourself, £100 million player, Manchester City. He's won Premier League Player of the Month. And he could easily win that. And you think to yourself, why haven't you? And then he's come to Everton and he's just started and he's already got play. It's just making the fairy tale even better. It's making the Jack Grealish fairy tale even better, because when he said he's never had that and then he's come to Everton and we love him and we've given him that and he's got that. Well, he's given it himself, but we've got behind him getting it. Well done, Jack Grealish. Love it. And he come with birthday cake, I seen at training as well. 3 boxes of birthday cake. I've got to get him Finch Farm. Yeah, it looked like birthday. I thought it was pizza at first, but
I hope that doesn't sit on the belly too much for tomorrow.
Hopefully give it on after. Well, no, hopefully give it on before, and they'd have burnt it off the training session. But I'd go for a bit of birthday cake. I bet they'll love that. Good team spirit as well. That's what I like to see. So you gave them all a bit of birthday cake, Jack Grealish. But he's been fantastic. And I Jack Grealish, if you're listening, which you probably will be, and you never know.
Well, they do, don't they? They do.
Yeah, of course they do.
They do what night before,
We'll get him on the top of Bluecast one day, I tell you. But Jack Grealish, my challenge for you, Jack Grealish, right, is to get another one of those, and I do think you will this season. Premier League Player of the Month. I don't think that's the end, mate. I don't even think you're in second gear yet, mate. Not even in second gear. Moy says he's not even got going properly yet, and he's already got that. So my target is I want to see a couple of those Premier League Players of the Month, Jack Grealish. Cracking. Right. That's enough Jack Grealish talk. Otherwise, the show will be about 10 hours. Merlin. What a name. I love Merlin roll. You know what I mean? Not sausage roll. I love Merlin roll. I love Merlin roll. Moy says he's training cracking. Big lad, strong, a lot of attributes. And for Moyes, who doesn't often give praise early, Moyes looked quite excited about him, Paul, didn't he? In training, he says he's training really well.
Yeah, he was. And And he said about players adapting from the league that they've come. He says, "I've no doubt." It's not like Moyes to be as outwardly positive as that. He's sometimes a little bit cagey with players. Oh, well, we don't want to put too much pressure on. But no, he was like, no, he's been really good. Yeah, very impressed. He could do this, that. And the way the rumours are, it could be something to look out for tomorrow. That could be really helpful.
Yeah, I do love. Let us know in the comments. What do you think? I think it's a cracking sign. We didn't really talk about him. We didn't do a show on him, but I think it's a cracking addition to the midfield. David Moyes even said that he expects him to be in the Germany first team. I mean, that's a big statement to make because we all know the midfielders that Germany have had, like Cruz and all that lot. What a statement that is. And if Moyes says he'll get in that first team, he might just do so. So, what a player to have. What a young talent to have. And I do think the good thing is he seems like, listening to him in the interview, Merlin Roll, I think he's got a lot of attributes that will adapt him to the Premier League really quick. He's big, he's strong, and he said in the interview, I think the Premier League's a league that will suit me and I'll get into it straight away. So if he gets his chance, I can't wait. And it's a cracking player to bring in because, as Moyes stated, with the AFCON, we're going to be missing Garner Gay. So Garner Gay, we all knew we needed to get a centre midfield in to kind of replace Garner Gay, who's always a starter, to give Garner some competition. So Merlin Roll, cracking option. On to worse news. Mark Skilliman and Jai has picked up a knock, and I don't know whether he picked it up dancing when he did that slip. You know what I mean? Dancing. I don't know whether he picked it up doing that. You know what I mean? Woo, woo, woo! I don't know whether he picked it up doing that. Illiman and Jai, you naughty man. I told you behave on these international breaks, didn't I? And you've gone and danced too much like I do and slipped. But he has got a little bit of a knock. I'm hoping it's a David Moyes bluff and he'll be starting. It could be because he's had knocks before and still started. Don't want to push him and start him if he's not fit. But that beautiful combination of Grealish on the left and Jai on the right could be affected by this. So we have been told that Illiman and Jai has got a knock. We don't know how bad it is. We don't know whether it's going to put him out for long. Doesn't seem serious. What do you think on it, Paul? In the comments, what do you think as well? Merlin Rowland, the Illiman and Jai knock before we get onto the pre-match.
Yeah, if he's fit, starting. A 70% Skilliman is still one of our better players. So, but it's nice to know that we have got, Dibbling. We've got McNeil can play left and right. So we've options. So, and Alcaraz as well, obviously not a winger, but can certainly be part of the 11. So, yeah, Moyes is spoiled at the moment in one or two places. So let's make the most of it.
No, I love this. The good stuff's comments are coming in. Try to check on the screen as you're talking. And Paul says, so if Roll he plays and he starts scoring, does that mean he's on a roll? There's loads of songs. It is. Even Paul sent me a song straight away. I made a song straight away. Everyone's got a song on Merlin Roll. It's probably the easiest name to match a song to. And he's probably going to have about 100 name chants, and he'll probably love it. He's a magician already. People are calling him a magician. And he looks like Fellaini as well, so... He's just got so much match for us already, hasn't he? He does look like Fellaini.
Yeah, he needs bigger hair first. He's a young Fellaini. He needs to work on that. Onyango's got more Fellaini hair than Roll has, but after a while, he might carry on. Hope he doesn't do dreadlocks. Remember, like the braids that Fellaini did.
That was a shock. Yeah. When to go from an afro, which I love the afro, to be fair, because when I used to play football, there was someone with an afro and he was hard as nails, and Fellaini was the same, and he was strong. He was a machine, and I'm hoping it's got me thinking that this Merlin Roll is going to be a bit of an hard nut, and I think he's going to be strong. And I can't wait to see him. To be fair, I've never been so excited about Everton because. Like, I'm gutted that Njai's injured, and Njai's always my starter, and I want to watch him all the time. I've missed him because he smashed it for Senegal, by the way, and he looked like Messi. But I'm not super scared because we've got, like Paul said, Tyler Diblin to come in. We've got Alcrest that can come that side if needs be. I don't think that's the major option for me. That's like last option.
It's not a preferred.
We've got McNeil that can come in as well. McNeil played well last season, so we've got plenty of options. To be fair, it's not life or death because we've got numbers. Can't believe I'm saying that. We've got strength and depth, but yeah, I'm not too concerned about that. Moyes did say the latest Mikolenko. He said he trained. He might be available. We all thought international break he was going to be injured big time, but he's come back. He's trained.
Well, yeah, he went. He said that he felt something after the Wolves game or during the Wolves game. He went to Ukraine because he said that he was fit enough, but he got there and then in training with Ukraine didn't feel right. So then he came back. So and ahhing, well, certainly no news coming from Moyes was that he's not sure. He didn't say about who would step in, whether it would be James Garner again, whether it would be the Asnu, the younger lad. So I guess it's just a case of seeing. It could be Garner if he doesn't fancy Asnu, because like you say, we've got people who can play in the middle of the park.
This is interesting actually. On the cover, I put Jack Grealish on the left and I put Dinier on the right. And then I've just thought I was tempted to do Onana because Onana used to play for us. And then someone just mentioned it in the comments now. Timo Rabunam as well is Timo Rabunam is an ex-Aston Villa player as well. So there's a lot of ex-players here, isn't there?
A lot of crossover.
Yeah, crossover going on big time. There's a lot of crossover. There could have been a couple that I put on the cover there. Some ex-Everton, some ex-Aston Villa. And I did try and get the Aston Villa fan on the show, but it was too late that I asked him, and he will be on next time actually. But the Aston, we don't mind him. We actually said we don't mind Aston Villa, a good football club. We're going to smash them all, but it's a good football club. Right, Paul, let's have a look at their team then. Let's get into the pre-match people. There we go. Let's start putting the boxing gloves on. Aston Villa, have you got anything? What should we just talk about? Or you got something to put up?
Talk about them first, and I will. I'll see what I can get together.
Well, they haven't. Their teams they haven't been playing that well. I don't think how they probably would want to be playing. Aston Villa. I'm going to literally put up what they played last time. I'm pretty sure you'll find it. Let us know in the comments as well. What do you think on Aston Villa? Are you scared of them? Do you think it's a really good team that we're against? Let us know. They don't. I mentioned Dinier. He doesn't even always play left back, to be fair. Onana was injured last time I watched them play last time. He was on the bench. I did look at that. I have been watching them. I haven't been massively impressed with them, to be fair. Let's have a look at them. Yeah, that was the game that I watched. Sorry, that was the game I was just trying to figure out. I was thinking, what game did I watch them? I swear I watched them not long ago. And I watched the whole game against Crystal Palace. And Crystal Palace battered them 3-0. I watched the whole game. And they really did struggle with Crystal Palace. And this is a Crystal Palace that have lost Eze. And they do still look strong, Crystal Palace. But I thought that Aston Villa was really poor. Doesn't mean nothing, though. They could be good against us. And you look at the team this is their last game against Crystal Palace. I don't know whether they'll change it because there was poor. But they had Cash right back, who I watched pick up a yellow early. Konza and Mings centre-back, who I feel we could get at. I feel Mings has got mistakes in him. They've got someone called Matson left-back. He's okay. Sometimes it's Dinier. Rodgers didn't have a good game against Crystal Palace when I watched him, but we know he's a really good player. Tillemans often plays deep for them. Doesn't play that high up, but we know he can be a player that scores against Everton. Tillemans. He edge of the box. We haven't closed him down a lot of games, flashbacks. So he can be a bit of a bogey player for Everton. Like I say, McGinn always gets stuck in, so you've got to be strong in the middle against McGinn. I think he's a decent player. Moyes was interested in getting him. And Malan, is it Malan? That attacking player. I think he's Dutch, isn't he? He's quite good. And Watkins have got, who we all know is a decent striker against us as well. What you got, Paul?
Well, these are the questionables and such. So Asnu's a questionable for us. Barkley's still there, I suppose. Matty Cash has got a knock, so it's not unsure. Kamara and Anana, both with hamstring injuries, so not confirmed as yet. People within Villa might have a better idea. Obviously, the people missing for us, Branthwaite is still a few weeks away yet, said David. Patterson's not ready. He's
Moyes said he's not ready yet.
I don't want to say on the grass because but he is light training and stuff like that.
I think with what Moyes said, Moyes said he didn't say. I don't think he implied that Patterson's not ready. I think Patterson's ready, but Moyes wants him to play for the under-21s a lot and get even better, ready up to speed. So I think he's fit and available. But Moyes wants him to get a lot more games under his belt, along with our left back, Azonzu. I think him as well with Patterson. So they're available, but I think they need games under the belt with the under-21s.
Yeah, I mean this is flash score anyway. So this is what they are predicting, whether it is or not. So they've got Torres in the middle with Mings, Dina and Consa. Conser on the right hand side. Was he involved in England? I think he came on, didn't he? Oh no, someone else, wasn't it? I think. Tielemans still going at Villa. Rodgers played well for England. You got Marlon and McKinn and obviously Watkins. They don't seem to be having the most favourable time at the moment, no, do they? Because I think their recent fixtures haven't been particularly great for them. So obviously they got the beating, they got their asses handed to them by Palace at home as well, beating away at Brentford 0-0 with Newcastle, which was their first game of the season. So they've not had the best of Augusts. No, well, exactly, and haven't scored either. So. Here come Everton. It's what we know.
No, we are not.
What we're like.
Don't you dare say that. We are not that Everton team anymore. We're not saying this season, when a team's due a win, we're going to give them one, right? We're at home.
Yeah.
We ain't been beat at home. Dogs of war, baby. We're not going to get beat at home all season, so it's not going to happen yet. There we are.
We've scored 7 goals in 3 games, We've only conceded the 2, so it's the best August that we've had for Christ knows how long. So we need September to carry on the trend, really, don't we? But yeah, that's what they suggest will happen with Villa anyway, and. I don't know any reason to presume that they would be wrong, really.
So if we just scroll up now, so that's what team we think Villa's got. We respect them. They are a decent team, and we know we've got to beat at our best to beat them. They have had bad results, but we know they're due to play well. Now, if you can get your Everton lineups, please get the lineup you would want in the comments right now. This is the time you all love lineup time. I know it's a mission to write out your 11 players, but do let us know what lineup you think should play tomorrow. So we want your lineups, get your lineups in. Me and Paul are going to fiddle about with this. We're not going to move it or anything. We're just going to decide what we want as our lineup, as a double lineup. Get your lineups in. What would you change, Paul? With that,
I wouldn't change an awful lot about that, to be honest with you. The only, and I can see that being the case. I mean, whether you're in the Barry or the Beto camp, is up to yourselves. I know we have different opinions on this. I'd start Barry personally, but everything else is pretty much as standard. I suppose it's a question mark about whether Miko is going to start or not. If he doesn't, James Garner could go there, and then you could have maybe Tim. Tim could go alongside Garner Gay, possibly. Alcaraz could do that job as well. But the 3 lads in behind, whoever plays up front, you're not going to change them after the performance against Wolves. So So most of that, I would say, would stick. A lot of it depends on Mykolenko, I would imagine.
Yeah, Mikolenko's injured. You might see James Garner go into the left back position, which then takes away a midfielder. It might not be. It could be something else. But I can only think that James Garner would have to play left back that he played last time. Might be a new one where he plays Mikolenko. But I do think that Moyes goes on. He goes on what he's done, and I think that when he's used the James Garner combination left back when he's not had left back, he knows it's worked for him. So he might have a bit of trust that he could do that again and it would work for him again. So I honestly do believe. Who else do you think could be left back, Paul? I can't see that. James Garner probably.
I would be surprised if the vibe that is that Asnu's not ready yet. You're going to throw Asnu in.
Said, yeah.
I don't know. Marlon's a pacey one, so Asnu could do well in that sort of scenario. But he's not sort of been part of the team over the last few weeks, and we're doing well. So we don't want to change too much of it. I would imagine. I mean, the way Moyes talks about Ghana, he was talking about Ghana for England in his press conference. So James Garner's a starter, but whether that's left back or in the middle will depend on Miko.
Say that name, Paul. Say that name.
What role? Oh, Ruel. Pronounced Ruel. That's all right. I've heard three different. I've heard three different. I've heard roll, rolling, and now Ruel.
Roll. Does that sound good? Roll.
Well, we'll just call him Merlin. Just got Merlin on the back of his shirt. The wizard.
I just feel because people will use the role. I think they'll be on that, all over that. But Merlin, yeah, I didn't know personally that Merlin could play left back. I don't think Moyes would try that straight away when he probably trusts more that Garner could play there. Mikolenko, in the comments, it said Mikolenko could play there. Not Mikolenko, McNeil, sorry. Mikolenko got in my head now. He's injured. I personally think Mikolenko will play, I really do. He's had a couple of knocks and he's played. And Moyes didn't sound too concerned about it. He sounded like he's trained. And it's just how he responds. And we've seen this before, Mikolenko. He had a little few knocks and played on. If it's something that's going to cause him more of an injury, I wouldn't risk it. I really wouldn't, because we need to get him fit for a long period. He did play well with Jack Grealish on that last game, so I really hope he is fit. But he can only play if he's fit. So Mikolenko, like you said, Paul, is a big let's see. And Jai as well is another one, by the way, people. We think he's got a knock and he'll be fine and he'll play, but because we've been told he's got a knock, it wouldn't be a surprise if he didn't play. So we've got Tyler. Surely it's a Tyler Diblin thing. We could play Alcaraz on the right like he's played before, but I think Moyes would play Alcaraz over Tyler Diblin. I do, because he don't think Tyler Diblin's got enough experience yet.
Possibly. Diblin might be one that you have on the bench and then bring on. I don't always go with that sort of scenario. I'd love to see Diblin run at Digne. That would be interesting. But we've got some options there anyway.
Yeah, we can hurt him. Like you just mentioned, Digne is not. He picks up a yellow card early. He can't tackle that well. If you get him going back, that's why I really want Njai to be available. Put him on his arse. I think that if you was to say to me, where could we be most successful? I probably would say Njai if he's fit down that side against Digne. So, yeah, I hope Njai's fit. But if he isn't, we all can't wait to see Diblin. So it's not a bad option, is it? Grealish, don't matter who's against him, he's going to smash it. Abo says Diblin does that. Yeah, I know he does. He did play. He did come on, and he played all last season. I want to see Diblin. I just don't know whether Moyes would chuck him in. I personally would love to see Diblin over anyone if Njai isn't fit. People want to see Diblin, don't they, Paul? Looking at the comments.
Yeah. We've spent a fair whack on him and spent ages and mind games and everything to try and get him. So we want to see what he's all about. Whether we see it yet, will be interesting. But when it comes to AFCON and Skillyman goes and Ghana goes and Who else will go? There'll be a couple of others at least. Diblin then will probably get most of his sort of consistent games in. I would have thought.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm going to. By the way, Carl, I did see you comment earlier on that you was late because you was trying to attack a massive spider. I hate spiders, so I really do hate them. I've got a big phobia of spiders. So I did read your comment. I didn't ignore you. I just chose not to get spiders in my head during the Toffee Blue cast because I don't like them, and I know a lot of spiders are coming in the house now as well. So we're probably all getting attacked, mate. I just don't want to know where they are. Hopefully, they ain't coming in my house.
We've got people. Yeah, we've got people with lineup. There's pauses. I'll let you go through his while I find one or two others.
Sir Pitford, Brian, King Tarky, the centre backs, Mr. Keane, got a good name of Keane, Jim Tramiel left back, Giant Roll Prince of Senegal. Is he saying that Roll's going to be in? I was trying to read it really good, but then I was thinking, I'm trying to think of what it is here in my head as well. He's having Roll in the team. Left back, yeah.
Giant Roll.
Yeah, that's a good one. Prince, yeah. Grealish left wing. Oh, see, now I've gone serious. I'm actually thinking where he's got the players here. Dewsbury all in the 10. Diblin, right wing. Yeah, so he's done what someone said in the comments. He's put Mr. Big Roll in the left back position, hasn't he? I didn't even know.
Yeah, it looks like it. Man crush Grealish.
Love it. He's got the names, hasn't he? He has got the names.
He has. He's got a big Beto up front as well.
I'd definitely go big Beto up front. Paul's gone for Barry up front. I think that's a bit. To be fair, I do think Beto, the two centre backs that we said, Konza and Mings, they can be like dopey. They can, Mings has got a couple of. I don't want to say it. I was going to say Michael Keane moments in him, but Michael Keane's fantastic for us, so I'm just going to show up now. But he has got a couple of dopey moments in him. So I think Beto could real get at them. He could.
Well, we'll see. I just think Barry can link Skilliman, Dewsbury, and Grealish better than Beto can. But
Moyes did say in the press conference. Moyes said there was talking about players and stuff like that, and Moyes was talking about the England squad, and Moyes says, I've got a real hard job picking my players here. He goes, I've got a lot of players that want to play and I have to leave them out and they're not happy when I leave them out. And I was thinking, I'm really happy to hear that because we've actually got strength in depth. You would not have been saying that a couple of seasons ago, that we've got really good players that could get in that ain't getting in. That's what David Moyes basically said. And we really have got players chomping at the bit all over the park. Diblin will want to come in. He'll be itching to prove his point, to show us what he is. Alcaraz will want to be taking that Dewsbury Hall spot. I know he will. And Alcaraz has got game, We all love Dewsbury Hall and want him to be in, but Alcaraz will want that spot as well. McNeil, if he gets the chance, he'll want to make his point because Grealish has come in and made it look like he's not going to play anymore. So McNeil will want to get that spot. We've got Mr. Big Roll who will want to come in and show he's like the beast, the German beast. And there's competition all over the park. And when Branthwaite comes back as well, I think we'll have it in the defence.
Yeah. Well, it's sausages and German, the sausages and rolls. He's German. It's right there. Someone come up with the tune, for God's sake. I agree with Nick, though. I would. That's my line. That's my lineup. I think, to be honest with you, there's at least 4 of our other very good players who are itching to get on, and you need that in order to push yourselves up the league. You need that. You can't have people sort of just wobbling around week after week, knowing that they're not going to get dropped. So
no,
it's
you
important.
need to keep them on the toes, don't you, Paul? That's what we've not normally had. We've seen players have bad performances and get played again because there's no more options. Not anymore, mate. You're sitting on your arse on that sunbed on the pitch, getting a boot up your arse, coming off, you get another player on for you. We're not having it. Same as the FC here, baby.
Shelley says pretty much that if Miko's not playing, and put Garner left back and then put Tim in the middle. Tim, he would be up for it as well if he did get picked. Or he comes out at any point, he'll be. He's always are a little bit against your former sides. I think you are always have a little, little bit extra just to say, oh well, this is what we did. You know, should have kept me, sort of thing. So
our bench is quality for a change. Completely agree with you, Carl. Well, I mean, we spoke about it. Jack Grealish against his old team. He isn't going to. If Grealish scores against Aston Villa, he loved them to pieces and they love him, so he's not going to celebrate like a madman. But I think he'll want to show Aston Villa that that I'm the man. I am the man. Everyone wants to score against your old club. You do. You just want to score against your old club. Of course you do. And Grealish will probably know that Villa could have come in for him. And they didn't. So he'll probably want to say, this is what you missed out for. Everton have got me now. It's what you missed out on, sorry. So, yeah, Grealish, I think, could have a good game. This game is proper. But it can go the other way, because I listened to a podcast. It wasn't the Toffee Bluecast. I know you'd be gutted to hear that. But it was Wayne Rooney. And Wayne Rooney was saying he always used to get scared and struggle when he used to play against Everton. He said when he used to play against Everton, it was in his head too much. And Alex Ferguson used to say to him, you're not going to play well against these. And sometimes he'd want to leave him out because he couldn't play well against a club that meant something to him. So it can go the other way.
it can do. It can do. But no, it's good. It's nice. It's nice to look at. That's a good one. It's good to look at our lineup and not think, oh, oh, that's a weak spot. That's a weak spot. I don't know about that one. Wish he was back and everything else. Even Keggers was getting a good shout off Moyes today, or Moyes in the press conference, saying Keane has been has stepped in well and done well, and you probably can't argue too much really with that.
Do you think? I mean, I'm going to move on with this one quickly, but get involved in the comments and tell me what you think. Do you know, with the German guy coming in, do you think I've heard that him and McNeil have had a fight in the showers. Do you think McNeil will feel intimidated? Or
depends how long his sausage roll is, I suppose.
Oh my God, I had to get that one in. My jokes are absolutely poor, but I'm pretty sure. Is that all the lineups in, people?
I think that's it with the lineups. Hang on, sorry. Oh yeah, there's
Pickers, Shelley, Cotton, Shelley, Pickers, Miko, Garner, Tarky, O'Brien, Gongay, Tim, Grealish, Dewsbury Hall, and Jai. Big Beto, the ball. I like it. Question is, Garner and Roll, the future of our centre mid. I think we've got some. Do you know what? It's not even that palsy. I put it up the other day. We've let Armstrong go out, but I think Armstrong, he's smashing it. He smashed it for his international already. He scored. He's like, I seen Armstrong over the international break hit all the headlines, and I think Armstrong's going to smash it at Preston. And I think he's going to give Garner a real competition. I really do. I think he could be even a better player than Garner, so it could be Roll and Garner, however you say it. But yeah, we've got good young players, and I didn't think we'd say that for a long time, but we have good options. Right. You know what time it is. I've been doing songs on players, Paul, but a song that I've been really struggling with.
Yeah.
I've been writing songs on players, which does my missus head in. Because I'm just playing the same song over and over again, thinking, what words go with this? And I've got to think of a good song for this new stadium. I wonder what song is going to be the song for the new stadium, because obviously it's Get Down to Goodison Park for Goodison, but this, I don't think you can use that for this new stadium, can you? So there is going to be a new banger for this stadium, isn't there?
There will be.
I've seen a few already.
When we were away at Wolves, we were still saying Get Down to Goodison Park. I just can't see that going away, to be honest. There might well be a new.
But if you're getting down to Goodison Park, Bramley-Moore Dock's going to be empty, isn't it? So you've got to don't start confusing people. It's a legendary song. I just feel that. I honestly feel as much as I love Get Down to Goodison Park and Get Your Coat On, Get Moving. Because Get Your Coat On, Get Moving is just good lyrics.
Steve's having a belter tonight. Steve's just having fun doing Merlin roll puns.
He's on the rolls, he is, mate. He's probably sitting there, he's got like some Greggs sausage rolls in his fridge, pre-ordered, ready for tomorrow. He's loving it.
Tell you what,
sausage roll.
just based on that signing, if Greggs don't open some sort of shop on the Dock Road, then it's their own fault for missing out on millions. It's absolutely ridiculous.
We've got. Do you know what? Like, it's funny though because we've got like the Bramley-Moore Dock Blues with Jack and all that lot. They've been on about their Grealish donuts. Get the Grealish donuts in, like buy the Everton donuts to sign Grealish, and then you've got like Merlin Roll now. He's going to be on the sausage rolls. We've got so much good like promotion opportunity. You know what I mean? We're going to have donuts with Jack Grealish on. We're going to have German Merlin friggin' rolls. We're going to. Everton's got big money coming in. The big bucks. I'm telling you, good ideas.
Do read that. Everyone read that in your heads. With roll your boat, and it's 99% spot on.
Roll your ball over to Bramley-Moore. When you smash the red shark, we'll all be screaming more. That's a good one, to be fair.
That's a good one, pause. But he's had 11 hours on the road to think about that.
Got me swearing roll your ball over to Bramley. I do like it.
It's got legs.
It's got legs, mate. You never know. It's all on the Everton fans. What they want to take off, they will make take off. Right, it is that time. Let's have a bit of. Here we go. What we've got a bit of. It is Friday night, people. It's your favourite time of the show. It is that time. It is score prediction time. And we know if you've been listening and you've been quiet and you don't even want to get involved in the comments, score prediction time will be what gets you involved because we all can't miss out on a score prediction. So now will be the time you get involved in the comments. We want to know, what score do you think it will be tomorrow against Aston Villa? And we want to know your goal scorers as well. You know that's teasing you. You know you want to have a go. So we want, what score do you think it's going to be? And we want your goal scorers as well. So get it in and we'll read it out because we do interact with you. We don't ignore you. Get it in. Get your score predictions in, people, and your goal scorers. Right, Paul, because I'm a nice person, I'm going to let you go first.
You're so generous, aren't you?
Yeah, I know. That's what I do, mate. I'm a nice person to get you. We want to hear what score do you think it's going to be, and we want your goal scorers as well, people. And I can see them flying. See, I told you, as soon as you say get your score predictions in, people are on it like a carb on it, mate. Come on.
They're flying
let's
in.
do this. I don't even know mine. I never. Do you know yours before you do it or not? Or are you just thinking about it now?
No, I think I have to go. I think if I wasn't doing this with you, I would be watching this, and then I'd be basing my prediction on the chat that we've just had, and that's what I do on this side of it as well. So we've looked at their team, what the likelihood is, who's not playing, stuff like that. Yeah. We've gone through what Moyes has said in the press conference. We've picked out Mikolenko might be a doubt, Skillyman might not be there. Stuff like that. And then...
Is that good we are? That's what the Top of Bluecast does.
All that information, you need it. It's an informed decision. You can't just make a willy-nilly prediction. It's got to be informed.
That's what the Top of Bluecast does. We educate you. We've gone through. And we don't just say what we think. We put on the screen what you think as well. So I'd like to think that banging all of our heads together on this pre-match talk, we're going to come out with really good score predictions right now. I've just seen Paul's as I'm saying that. You absolute madhead. Right, go on, Paul. What's yours?
I like, whether we've got Eliman or not, I think we've got people who can come in and do a job. Some exciting people who come in and do a job. I really hope that we go, personally, I really hope that we go Barry first, to start. I still think that Beto could do damage later on, and start battering Mings and whoever else when they're on the hind legs. And I think we can win. I think it wouldn't be out of the realms of possibility for us to score 3 again, the way we're going, and we're solid. Touch wood. We're solid enough at the back. They might get the 1. So I'm gonna go 3-1.
3-1. That's big for you now.
It's very, you know what? It is very, but that's not like me. I think, first of all, I was thinking 1-0. I'm going 3-1. I'm going 3-1.
He's very happy. That is very happy Paul Moore, I tell you. That's a big score. And he's normally 1-0 draw safe. So you already know that, people. That's a big score prediction coming in from Paul. And he's going to the game as well. Because normally, because he's going, he'd probably be a little bit like not as big score prediction. He wouldn't be as positive because he's thinking I'm going and I might curse it. But they did win last time he went, and he's gone in big there. So 3-1, your goal scorers was.
I'd go Jack. Jack will get 1, and Dewsbury for 2. You get a brace.
Dewsbury for 2. I want your body, soulless Jack. So Jack Grealish, Dewsbury Hall, a brace, which is really, he'll be putting himself in contention for Player of the Month. He said he wanted it when he gave it Jack Grealish. Yeah, 2. And then that's Paul's score prediction, people. Right, so mine is 3-1's big, man. Normally I come in with a stupid one, but Paul's hit me big score straight away, so mine ain't going to sound bad now. I'm going to go for... I'm going to try and get this right, people. I'm not being stupid today. I think the score will be... I respect Aston Villa a lot because I know they've got good players. I really think Rodgers is quite good as well, so... He's a decent player. He's going to be hard to stop. Merlin's good. They've got some good players, Aston Villa, and we know that the striker's decent as well. I think 3-2. And I don't like that score. It makes me feel sick thinking about it, 3-2, because we're not comfortable at 5-0 half time. So 3-2, I think. I set myself up for goal scorers here. I just think that without Branthwaite, although I think Keane's been okay, I think we could concede this game.
Yeah.
So... I do think if we kept a clean sheet, fantastic. I'd take a 1-0, but I can see them scoring. 3-2. To them, I would say their goal scorer would be Watkins, and I don't want it to be. And then Merlin. I think he could score as well. He could be a little, find himself late, jump on something, you know what I mean? So there's the 2 goals for them. I'm hoping those 2 goals come in like extra time and the game finishes quick. But... our goal scorers, Jack Grealish is going to score against Aston Villa. Of course he is. If Njai plays, Njai. If Njai doesn't play, Diblin. You know what I mean? So I've got Njai or Diblin. So I'm giving it to whoever plays Njai or Diblin. You like what I've done there?
Oh, come on. No, come on. Stick your neck out, lad. Come on.
No, because if Njai or Diblin, I think if Njai doesn't play, Diblin's going to play. So I think whoever plays right wing is going to score.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's fair,
so
isn't it?
RW. Goal.
Right wing. Yeah, right winger's going to score. Whoever plays right wing, so whether it's Njai or Diblin. So our left winger scored Grealish, Diblin's going to score, and then the big ball Beto, he's going to score. And Paul's going to jump up celebrating me. I told him on the ground, and I'm going to get a video of he's going to. When Beto scores his goal, the Everton cameras are going to go to Paul in the stadium and zoom in, and Paul's going to be like, "Yes, going mad!" And we're going to have that on the intro on the Toffee Bluecast. Beto's going to score definitely. So yeah, they're my goals. 3-2. 3-2 safe for me, isn't it? That's not really positive. I don't like.
It's not a winning margin of 5 or more, is it? So that's
I wish I would have.
A lot of respect given to the villains there, I think.
The fact that you said, Paul, they haven't had a win in 3, they're going to be up for this game big time. So we've got to be on it.
Haven't scored a goal, then you know what I mean. It's just
we've got to be on it. Big ground as well.
We've got a ton of predictions, so we're going to fly through these. If you've not put it in already, put it in, and I will get it at the end. 3-0 for Liam. Shelley's gone for 3-1. They were early predictions.
3-1. Same as you.
Rich, who's going to be there, he's got a season ticket, so he reckons 2-1 for us. So does Roy. Abbo thinks as well with Tarky and KDH.
Centre back, I could see it.
No. Leah went 3-1 like me. Grealish, Dewsbury, and Beto. Danny Ellis has given us a 2-1. Here's Paws bounding in.
Oh, seen it, 5-0. Beto times.
He did say dream. He did say dream 5-0.
Realistic. 3-1. Beto target. Same as you, 3-1. So 3-1 so far is winning. What else have we got?
And a Pickford penalty as well. Along for the day. Steve Powers taken a moment from his roll puns to say 2-0 Grealish and Keane as well.
Well, fair enough. We'll take it.
Yeah. Pete has gone for a jack trick.
Oh, that's naughty, isn't
I mean,
it?
you can see the back of the newspapers now, can't you? With a headline like that, 3-0 will be awesome. James reckons Skilliman and
2-0.
KDH for a 2-0. Another good clean sheet would be good, yeah.
Well, and John's got such goal-scoring form at the minute, so you do want him to play to keep it up. He could score a lot of goals this season, Enjoy. So I hope he is fit. Keep that goal scoring.
You know, we've got the makings of a new holy trinity there, haven't we? Those three behind whoever plays up front. Nick's in with his precision timing. So Barry's going to score on the 19th minute. Grealish is going to score. Our second on the 67. Watkins will have equalised on the 40th. So that'd be a good game, that, to be fair. West Ham 1-0 Beto as well. And so did Carl with a Grealish screamer.
We like it.
Cuts in on his right foot, curls it. Postage stamp top corner. Rod reckons Willie and Nilly to score. Which one's Willie?
Willie and Nilly, what's that mean?
Well, I presume Nilly's Skilliman and I.
I don't know that. I don't know if it's me being dopey either. I don't know who it is.
Probably me. You know what? To be fair, with our track record, it's probably both of us being dopey. So Rod can come back. Doyley's put a bet on. He's gone for a tenner. O'Brien first goal. 25-1. O'Brien first goal. 2-1. O'Brien and Beto. Shelley said Endai, Tarky and Jack for a 3-1. Watkins for them. I don't think I said. Did I say who would score for them? Don't think I did I? I'd go Rogers probably. 2-1. Rich said Grealish and KDH. Ganymede was on as well. 3-0. Tim Merlin Beto sounds like a really posh name for somebody. But it
does sound like a full name, yeah. But Tim Irabunum, he's got in his head, to be fair. He's been big on the Irabunum, he has. So
he has.
Irabunum's going to play and score.
Exactly. And I'm just catching up on one or two of any extras going in. Carl reckons I'd love to see Keane score 40-yard rocket at the south end. But that'd be... Oh, God.
Do you know what, though?
I'm just looking at some of the comments.
You could see, when you're talking about scoring rockets, a player that I wasn't happy with pre-season, and I was shouting for him to step it up because he's not been good enough. But James Garner scored a rocket in the pre-season match at the new stadium. And then he did hit a rocket again, didn't he? That was a powerful shot that he scored when Grealish laid it off as well. So, it's in James Garner's position, whether he plays left back or centre mid. For James Garner's start, he's shown he can smash a ball. I'm game for James Garner knocking some rockets in.
But he's still not done the lawnmower celebration that he said he would do 2 years ago. So
it's a new stadium, Paul. The grass has been cut. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, that's true. Brush,
did you?
Maybe comb.
I have heard people at Bramley Moor Docks said to him that this is a new stadium. I'm not having you doing the mower at the new stadium because you got to treat it with respect. So I heard that James Garner did want to do the lawnmower, but he's been banned. Bramley Moor Dock is not having lawnmowers on the pitch, only the ones that they use. Just what I heard. I'm in the know.
We're in the no. The Willie and Nilly's. The Willie and Nilly's.
I don't know what Willie and Nilly is.
Dewsbury Hall and Skilliman.
How's that though, Willie and Nilly?
I don't know.
What's Willie about Curran Dewsbury Hall? I get Nilly.
Well,
I don't know.
That could be Roll.
You just exploded my brain. You just exploded my brain, I tell you.
You were on about Roland. You're on about Roland McNeil, so I don't know. Maybe that's Willie and Nilly.
Well, me and Paul I don't know if it was me and Paul being dumb or whether I'm still being dumb. I don't completely get it, but I get who the players are now. Kieran Dewsbury Hall and Illy.
If anyone's just looking at our beautiful faces and not looking at the conversation in the comments, go back and have a look, because a couple of people, particularly Doyley, has had a cracker. But I can't show you on here. I won't show you on here.
Right, where is it? Doyley's, what's he say? I've been
Oh,
going.
read it later. Read it later. But I'm looking forward to tomorrow. It's going to be really good. And I've not had a donut yet. I've not paid me. I've not paid me bit of Jack's wages, so I'll have to buy a couple of donuts tomorrow, and probably go to the fan zone as well. I am still sort of weighing up options of because I'm driving, probably. So still weighing up options on where to park and then where to walk and all that sort of stuff. So if anyone has a belting little car park that they go to or something well with hand, then message me on X, and I'll put it in the comments down here, and maybe I'll be able to use that.
Have you ever heard that one, like a flappuccino? Have you ever heard that? I never heard that one before. I'm not always saying anything on it, people, because like I'm just not going to. But Pause is on one there. I think he's been doing too much driving today. He's got flappuccino in his head.
He needs to have a lie down, I think.
To anyone that's luckily it's after 10. It's 17 minutes past 10. But yeah, to anyone, if you drive over 4 hours or 8 hours, you could be on a flappuccino night like Pawsey. Do get your sleep, Pawsey. Get that sleep. I'm going to put the comment on the screen. Yeah, we've had a boss night tonight, people. We have gone 1 hour and 7. We do try and keep them at half an hour, and they go half an hour over because we get your comments on the screen. We don't miss you out. There's loads of Evertonians in the comments. We do get you all on. Thanks for supporting the channel. We're really enjoying that when we come off, there's a lot of likes and views because it makes us putting our time in worth it. We do put a lot of time into this. We have to make sure we set it up right. We plan it. And we get good guests on like we've just recently done. So do get behind us. Do hit that like and subscribe. We want to have a cracking season with Toffee Bluecast this season. There's so much that we can hit with the heights for Toffee Bluecast, but we need you to get behind us. There's a lot that we want to do. There is a lot that we want to do on this channel, and a lot of players that would love to get on. But you've got to help us make this channel grow to get to reach the heights that we want to reach with Toffee Bluecast. Yeah. But we love you all. We put as many comments on as we can. Evertonians together, Toffee Bluecast, that's what it does. It brings us all together. I'm going to drop the banner now. Paul, last words. What are you going to say?
Yeah, I just I'd put in, I don't know if people had noticed it, but I put it in the banner at the bottom just a shout out, really. You know, we want people to get involved when you come and see us and when you're on the show and stuff. And everyone who's in here, and Pause, and Lulu and Emma and everybody. There's 100 names, Doyle, everybody are absolutely brilliant. So even if you get bored of what we're saying, the comments are great to have a good old chat and everything else. And you make it. Well, we start it, but you make it, and we really appreciate it. So Lulu went steps ahead, and she even got us a guest. So I'd like to see what the next Bluecast fan of the month is going to do next time, whoever it be.
Yeah, whatever you can do, share it, like it, do whatever you can do. It's a cracking guest that Lulu put herself out to get us on as well. I'm trying to push a few as well. I've got my eyes on it. I'd love to get Jordan Pickford on. He's on my bucket list. Jordan Pickford is just someone I want to get on. I would love to get Grealish now there as well. But we will keep pushing to do the best we can do. But at the end of the day, if all we do is bring Evertonians together, we've done enough there, and that's what we do.
Yeah.
Do get behind us. We don't compete with other channels because we think that the other channels are fantastic as well. We know you all. We've had you on. We've had Falcon Blues. We've had you all on all the other channels as well. We're happy to have you on, and we do chat to you, and we do get behind you on X and support your stuff as well. So we're just with you. Up the top is everyone. Have a boss one, and I am so excited. Like, have you ever been excited about Everton? Like, we've just talked about so many players. I can't wait. Kieran Dewsbury-Hall, Jack Grealish. Oh my days! Like, I won't sleep tonight. Tyler Diblin. There's just the new player as well. Big sausage roll. I'll tell you something. Everton fans are happy. Up the top is everyone. Have a boss one. And tomorrow we're playing. International break's over. Match reaction straight after. Paul will be coming out of the stadium. Might try and get someone else on as well. Up to office. Have a boss one. See you later.